Oh, oh. Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. I just saw a kestrel, which is a type of bird, get hunted down by two crows out of my window. So that's awesome. Um, it's already been 1 minute, and I've said absolutely nothing. I'm suffering with hay fever, so my nose is blocked, and I kind of have to breathe through my mouth constantly. That sucks. Alexander has finally re-uploaded, or no, he has uploaded a new update video, which is good. I'm very glad that Alexander is still alive and with us, as as the things he says rings in my head every single day, for better or for worse. Yesterday I went on an interview with some UCL student who's conducting research into the unemployed youth for his dissertation. That was quite fun. It was quite a fun experience. I got to tell him about my whole life story, which was really fun. Um, my whole life story, really fun. He just kept laughing. I mean, it was quite so interesting. I think I've got a very overpowering character. Uh, and I do enjoy sort of putting people. I don't know. I just enjoy yapping. I think. Uh, but yeah, no, it was a good conversation. He did listen quite well. Apparently, it was his longest interview. Uh, apparently. But yeah, we got onto some really interesting topics. Talking about Freemasons and and architecture and all other fun stuff. Uh, we just sort of mapped out the whole London experience. Yeah, because the London experience in 2026 is very it's very specific. It's extremely specific vibe you get living here. It's not can't replicate it anywhere. I don't think you can replicate anywhere else. The architecture from the old world. By old world, we're talking about like 1836, 19, mid 19th century. That is as old as we're getting. Obviously, there are some older, maybe chapels and cathedrals and things, but there isn't anything else really because apparently the rest of London is all made of like wood, various types of wood. So, so everything got burnt down in these fires of London and all the rest of it. So yeah, I just keep on watching S S Williamism. Yeah. On the interview, I go into my high school. I go into brutal reality of London high schools, specifically like central London, near the ghetto neighborhoods. You know, go into all of that. Oh, really fun, really fun stuff. Hay fever really pisses me off, to be honest. It's one of the worst conditions you can go through because it's extremely persistent, unrelenting. It fogs up your brain from the moment you wake up, and it's difficult, and it ruins your sleep quality as well. So it's just overall it's horrible. I feel like absolute shit. I mean, what didn't make it any better was yesterday. My mother started pressing me on like some issue about working, about going, no, not about working, but about like, basically yesterday I didn't really do anything. You know, I just sort of sat there. I didn't like contribute to her great plan of leaving the country, of upgrading some property abroad. I decided not to contribute yesterday. I decided just to, do some random interview with some uni guy, talk to somebody around my age, that's what I did. And she fucking tweaked the fuck out, right? She tweaked so hard that she basically said, okay, you are you're useless and get the fuck out of here. And I know you want to be homeless and all this shit. Uh, so you took the fuck out just because I did something else with my day, right? Uh, and so she told me to just. So I said, okay, I'm gonna just go. Go, go. And so I decided to just fucking go. On my way out, she barricaded the door with her body. So she stood in front of it, obstructed my exit, and said, pretty much just told me, all right then, beat me up. Like she told me to beat her up because I decided to leave. Like what's wrong with this person? This is somebody who's mentally unstable. I shouldn't be with them right now. That's not normal. People don't tell another person to beat them up. This is the second time she's done this to me. First time, we were on the property and she told me to get a knife and to stab her. Okay? This is the kind of pathology I've had to endure. Coming from my own family. And then, like, she has the audacity to say, who are you and why don't you believe in the family? I'm like, what family? What are you on about? My own family's telling me to murder them and beat them up. This is a really messed up individual. Bipolar. Yeah. So then I leave. And I'm in London. I'm in Soho. I'm in the cesspit of the city. That's all. That's all there is for miles around here. There's no little hut I can escape to, you know. None of that. It's just more of the same. It's either urban slop, homelessness, and party people, drunk people. I go to Soho, and there's so much shit going on. You got police officers, you got the gay bars, you got all this like absolute shitstorm. All this shit going on. So since I'm so defeated, I'm like, okay, the adrenaline is still pumping in my veins. Because I literally had to push her aside to let me leave. And I told her, and I shouted really loudly, "Get the fuck out of my way!" You know. Like what kind of bullshit is that? What kind of human is this? They believe they can just like obstruct my way like some fucking animal. Absolute bullshit. Yeah. So I'm in Soho anyway, and I'm thinking like, where the hell am I gonna sleep tonight? Because like officially, I gave my keys back, and I hadn't received any response of, "Oh, please come back." Eventually, I did receive the response of, "Please come back." Great. See, this is the problem. It's like, "Oh, please come back. You're the most important thing on planet Earth to me." Ooh. Yeah, this just goes on forever and ever. It seems. It's just. Yeah, I'm kind of done. Kind of done being this helper. This relegating my own life for somebody else's plans. You know, where the fuck are my fucking plans? They can't even be realized because I get heckled. You know, every fucking day. Oh, have you done this? Have you done that? Have you done that? Have you done this? Have you done that? Have you done that? Oh, why are you like? Why are you upset? Why so moaner? Why do you talk so much? Why so moaner? Oh my god, just shut up. Why so moaner? In a Polish accent, of course. Shrieking. Oh yeah, this woman's fucked up. This woman is fucked the fuck up. Not fucked up enough for me to be taken away. Just fucked up enough to perpetually make my life a living hell. Yeah, awesome. Very awesome. Still unemployed. Still unemployed. Awesome. How many minutes? 14 minutes have passed. 14 solid minutes have passed. Oh yeah, sometimes police officers and the rest of it, they're all just they're like finding rickshaw drivers, and rickshaws are, if you don't know what that is, it's basically it's this it's this bike with, it's like a tricycle but for adults, and a lot of tourists drive them around, and most of the time tourists they get scammed on them. Yeah, so that's a rickshaw. A lot of them in London. I was watching this one guy get like a penalty for playing music. He's not allowed to play music on these rickshaws. And, what else was there? Uh, fucking, yeah. Funny thing is, the guy asked, what do I do all day? Like, what do I do all day at home? I was like, oh, I was told, oh yeah, I just play Roblox and I rage bait people. Just fun. I do. That's what I do in my free time. Because what else am I gonna do? Anyway, eventually I just sort of walk around a bit more, and then I find my way in through the park fence, Regent's Park, and go and I find a bench. I lay down, and I think that was the most blissful moment I've ever had in this city. In the park, on this bench, looking up at the sky. And it was like a perfectly clear sky. There was I think the big chariot. It's the thing that produces a nice little symbol. No, it was a Big Dipper. My bad. The Big Dipper was in the sky, and it was good. I was happy. I was happy to see the Big Dipper. Let me see the Big Dipper. It's been a while since I saw a Big Dipper. I really like seeing a Big Dipper. Looks like a shopping trolley without the wheels, or the legs. So I just sort of lay this down on this bench. This bench wasn't too bad. It was one of those more well designed, long benches, quite ergonomic. And yeah, just sort of lay there for a bit. Didn't have they got just two, if I had like a blanket or two, it would have been fine. It's very warm, it's like 17 degrees at night right now. Quite warm. But I just think I needed like something because the wind was blowing, and plus I had hay fever, so my nose I was just like coughing up phlegm and mucus the whole night. So it was shit. Yeah, so I can't really win. I can't really win with the sub I've got. Even if I wanted to go full on bushcraft into the woods, like, it's not gonna work, is it? But I don't know. To be fair, I think most of the hay fever stuff is happening due to disturbed soils, and not necessarily due to the plants themselves, because it's a disturbed soil that produces a lot of grass and a lot of grass seeds. And that's it, an irritant. At least that's the theory I've got in my head. When I was in the mountains, which there is like no stuff going on in the mountains, like, no like cultivation of crops and stuff. I mean, there is still green stuff, but it's not like the same level. Oh, but it did feel very good to be in the mountains though. Being in the mountains, it felt really good. Waterfalls, cascades. I mean, just incredible sights to behold. Honestly, stuff, stuff only I can only remember in my dreams. It really is one of the the meme where it's like, oh, You're telling me I have to work a 9 to 5 when places like this exist. But yeah, no, it is true. It's like what? Like, I need to work a 9 to 5 when places like this exist. Like, come on, it's ridiculous. Stuck in the concrete jungle. You know, it's one thing to be stuck in the concrete jungle, and there's another thing. It's like you don't eat the fruits of the concrete jungle aren't even enjoyed, not even a little bit. I completely don't enjoy the fruits of the concrete jungle. I was watching these police officers, and it was horrible. Oh fuck. Okay, well, it's getting a bit. Yeah, for long enough. Is this Kestrel still being chased by a bunch of crows? What is going on? Yeah, that's it today.